Once upon a time, in the mystical faraway land of New York City, there lived a wealthy businessman and his daughter. Everyone who lived in New York City knew of the businessman's great wealth, but what they truly admired was his gentle and stunningly beautiful daughter, whose name was Clarice. One day, the businessman told his daughter,
"Clarice, it's time for you to marry. Since your mother died, I'm afraid that I fell a little out of touch with the business of marriage. As a result, I wasn't able to teach you what to look for in a good partner. This city has too many candidates for you to wander around and find one, so I will hold a contest."
"A contest?"
The businessman knew that a contest open to the general public would bring in too many unqualified candidates for his dear Clarice. So he chose 3 of his most loyal and trustworthy workers. He decided that each contestant would have 30 seconds to explain to Clarice why he would be a good husband for her. At the end of all the speeches, Clarice would be able to choose her husband from the selected candidates.
On the day of the contest, there were not 3 contestants, but 4. A commoner had snuck into the competition. He had seen Clarice on a TV interview and fell in love with her at first sight. He wanted nothing more but to win the contest and Clarice's hand in marriage. The businessman laughed at the commoner's intentions and was about to have him thrown out. However, Clarice, being a gentle and kind lady, convinced her father that one more candidate could not hurt. The candidate stepped up and made a speech.
"Clarice, I promise if you choose to marry me, you will never have to worry about anything. I'll be completely faithful. I'll stay home with you to take care of the kids, and I'll always treat you like a princess. Along with that, I'll make sure that you get into the most exclusive parties and have enough money to last 1,000 lifetimes. What more could a girl want?"
The next 2 contestants stepped up and made similar speeches. They both pledged their unwavering loyalty and made sure that both Clarice and her father heard what they wanted to hear. Then the commoner stood up.
"Clarice, I've been in love with you ever since I first saw you. Unlike the other men here, I'm not going to tell you about how our marriage will be completely perfect in every way. I will admit I don't have access to exclusive parties, and nor do I have the ability to treat you to expensive meals or shopping sprees, but unlike these other men, I can promise you that you will be happy."
The businessman laughed and asked for his guards to escort the sad fellow out.
"Promise my daughter happiness. How could you possibly, when you don't even have enough money for a sizable apartment? Okay, honey, which one of these nice gentlemen are you going to choose?"
"I choose the 4th guy, the one not dressed in an Armani suit."
"What? How could you choose him? He can't be a good husband. He has no money to take care of you and no status to keep you at the top of the city."
"I don't know why you think I care about that. I don't know why all these other men thought I cared about the whole money and status thing. And if they thought they were fooling me with the whole 'our marriage will be perfect' thing, they truly have no clue about women. Maybe the truly loyal husband is the one who tells it as it is."
So, in the end, Clarice ran away with the commoner, and they lived happily ever after.
The next 2 contestants staped...
They staped? Did you say staped?
I was supposed to say stepped. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, do it again.
"Clarice, it's time for you to marry."